everybody, we're back again, right guys? We're back to work out. Okay. Today we're gonna do. You'll need your band. You'll need your Maggie, yes. You'll need your mat. We're gonna do some hip extensions. Your incline bench, some dumbbells. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is the supported single leg squat. And I'm calling it supported because you're going to be using a band to help yourself do this. Actually, this is a single leg squat. If you can do this without the band, great, do it, you know. So you would do like 10 reps on each leg, whichever leg. But a lot of people can't do that. So you would choke your band around something. Excuse me, Mads. Thank you. And you can hold on. And you can put a chair behind you so that you can go to the chair. Hold onto your band. Okay. As low as you can, do 10 on one leg, switch legs. Good. So you can 10 on that leg. Next thing we'll do is a lat pull down. We're going to use a band. If you have a cable machine access, you can use a cable machine. But I'm assuming that you don't, you're at home, that you don't have a cable machine, so we'll use a band. You want to choke your band up high, maybe in your door jamb. You know how they have those attachments. I'm just going to wrap mine around my top of my rack. You want to keep your hands in a position as if you were using a cable machine with the bar and you're just pulling it to your chest, okay? Shoulders are going to be down. Again, remember, we're not hunching up, we're keeping them pressed down. I'm going to sit on the ground just because there's not enough tension otherwise for this. The shoulders start, you start out with shoulders down. You're pulling this band right to you. Keep it in front of you. Push your chest out. Again, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. You can hold it for a 2 or 3 second count. Now, if you wrap your band around something, you might have to wrap it 2 or 3 times to get the right tension for you. I wrapped this twice. I probably could wrap it again. So do 12 to 15 reps of that. Then we're going to lay down and do a hip extension. So get your slippery, whatever you got, slippery socks, your slide board, carpet slides. Okay, so what you want to do is bridge up, maintain this straight line, slide your legs out, slide back. You want to stay straight here. If you can't do this, if you can't pull it back in, then just slide out, let your hips fall, bring your legs in, bridge up again, slide out, let them fall. But if you can do it both ways properly, and that means you're keeping your hips up, then do it. But if you're like this and your hips are dropping and you're all over, you're not getting the benefit of it. So you'd be better off using the progression and just sliding out. Okay? So anyway, you'll do 10 to 12 of those. And then the last thing we're going to do in this set is full plank. It's a regular plank. So you'll need your stopwatch for time. Just on your forearms, up like this. Your toes in, toes are pointed in. Everything's tight. You're in a straight line. You're keeping everything contracted throughout this whole move. Your back is flat. Your head is just neutral. You're not looking down. See, when I do that, I arch my back up on top. Just keep your head relaxed. So challenge yourself. Do that. I don't know where you're at. You might do that for a minute now at this point. Okay? Whatever you did before, add 5, 10, 15 seconds to that. Okay? That's your first combo. So you do that 3 times. The next thing we'll do is an incline press. So get your dumbbells. We'll just do a 1-arm incline press this time. When you do just 1 arm, it forces you to stabilize your body because of your off balance, because of the weight. Everything's tight. Your back is pulled into the bench by sucking in your stomach and pressing your back to the bench. You don't want to be arching up. Okay? So you do 12 on your right side, and then switch and do 12 on your left hand. Okay. Then we're going to do a kettlebell. Well, if you had a kettlebell, you'd use that. I don't have them here at my house. I'm going to use dumbbells. I'm assuming most of you don't have that. And what you do is just take a dumbbell, take a 20-pound dumbbell. If you're really strong, you can go up higher, 30, 35 pounds. Place it behind your heels. You're standing here. Feet are a little bit like hip distance, hip width, maybe a little wider. have that dumbbell, keeping your hips up, which means you're not dropping down. Keeping your hips up, and you're standing up and pushing your pelvic through. Squeezing right here, your glutes, your hands. Touch it, squeeze. Touch, squeeze your shoulders. Stay down, your chest stays out. Okay, so you're going to do 10, 12 of these, and then you're going to go right into a swing. You're not lifting this with your hands. This is a swing, and the momentum is coming from this action here, from this pelvic thrust. And you're squeezing. So you should be using a heavier weight for this, not a 10 or 15 pound dumbbell. It should be 25, 30, 35 pound dumbbell for that. So do your 10 to 12 deadlifts like that, and then you go right into your 10 to 12 swings. Okay? And then the last thing we're going to do is our ab wheel. I have this kind of wheel. You can do this on a wall if you don't have a wheel. Okay, your stomach is pulled in tight. Okay? About 12 of those. All right, do that set 3 times. The last combo we're going to do is a squat press. We do one arm at a time. Take your dumbbell, like maybe a 10-pound dumbbell. You get a squat and press as you stand up. Squat and press. You do 10 on your right side, 10 on your left. And remember, when you're squatting, you are sitting back, sitting your butt back. Knees are driving through your heels. And you want to sit low as you can go. You want to be low parallel, which means this is parallel for me. You want to try to go below that. If you have really long legs, I know that's hard to do. So, all right, 10 on each side. Then we're going to do some rear delt flies. 10 or 12 pound dumbbells, 15 pounds. You can sit on the edge of a bench, sit on a stool if you'd like, or you can just stand up. Just squeezing it back. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Okay? You want to keep your position. Everything's tight while your back flat as you're squeezing up. Okay? So going to shoulder level again with that. Then we're going to do a band rotation here. Use a lighter band. Don't use a real heavy band for this. This is an external rotation for your shoulder. This band is not the best band just because I'm going to switch this. Because of the handle on that, it's very loose. So, what do you think? Just an external rotation. You're standing out. Move my mat here for your phone. Your elbow stays at your side, and you're just rotating your arm out. You are not finding range of motion with your wrists in this. You only go as far as you can rotate. So if I'm standing here, I can't stand here. I do it this way. If I'm standing here, my elbow's in at my side, doesn't move, and I'm pulling out. See, my wrist is straight. I'm not finding my range of motion by bending my wrist. Okay? 12 on each side. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is just our band hold for time. Do it with any band you have. Choke it around something. You're going to hold it. Now, this is a pretty heavy band. You're going to hold it like this. Just holding it straight out. You are staying square. Your shoulders, your hips, and you're getting your hands like coming straight out of your belly button. And just holding for time. Maybe 30 seconds, and then work your way up from there. If you make this hard, you would extend your hands out more. You're trying to prevent this band from pulling you. So, that's it. You do 3 sets of those, of all of those exercises, and that's it for today. So, have a good workout, and I'll see you next time.